Hey everyone, this is Rita Joyan from unboxyourgift.com, all about how to get to the straightest path to your passion and do what you love for a living. And today I want to talk to you about how your professional life is dependent upon your emotions, how your professional life is determined and dependent upon your emotions. Now, we have all grown up in a culture, society where there are no emotions. If you show emotions, it's not professional. So this is how it's played out. That thought process, this is how it's currently looking. So we all go to work, we go to school before that, maybe university or college, whatever you've done. Then you get to this job. Now here's the thing with the job. Sometimes you like what you do, the majority of the world don't. In fact, Gallup released a study and found that 90% of the global working population don't like what they do. So it's not an Australian problem, it's not a Canadian problem, it's not a Brazilian problem, it's a global phenomenon that 90% of the global working population don't like what they do. And then to add to that, the University of Massachusetts found that the first heart attack happens on a Monday morning at 9 a.m. What's happening on a Monday morning at 9 a.m., people? I mean, seriously, what's going on? So here's why I want to debunk this myth of not having emotion in your professional life. The whole thing, any decision you make in your life that's important to you, every decision, who you want to marry, who you want to have as a friend around you, they're all based on emotion. Sure, you might have a criteria, right? This is what I'm looking for, this is what they're supposed to be. You might have even written down. But at the end of the day, there is an emotion that you feel towards this person. Be it a friend, someone you want to marry, whether you want to go and protest, whether you want to go and put yourself on the line and apply for a job and get out your comfort zone. There's a pool of emotion that happens. And what's happened is because we've ignored our emotions and suppressed it and buried it, we have the statistics that exist today, right now, of people being unhappy in their job and that the health risk that comes with job dissatisfaction. So here's what I want to let you know. When you apply for a job, any job, they already know what your skill sets are because your resume, your CV, your curriculum vitae has all the credentials of what you can do, what you can't do. So they pretty much know if you can do the job or you can't. And the reason they're asking you to come in for an interview is to really just check out, do you fit? Do you fit the team? Do you fit the culture? Are you going to be a troublemaker? And so you can size them up. Are they a good company? Do I want to work for them? All that stuff is going through your head. And the only reason, even though you've ticked the boxes, you've read about the company, they've read about you, you've applied, they've accepted to meet with you, the only reason why you're meeting is to see if there's a right fit. And how do you know if there's a right fit after you've ticked all the boxes and you've sized it up and you've done checking? Is you go with your gut, you go with your emotion. Is this person going to fit the team? Am I going to fit this company, this business? Can I see myself working there? That's how you know, and then we're driven by emotion. Everything that's been important to us has been driven by emotion. Who we marry, who we don't, when we accept an offer for a job, when we decline an offer for a job, when we ask to hire someone, when we give the offer to someone. It's anything that's of real importance to us. We run by emotion, except when it comes to our professional life. That we need to tick all the boxes and just be really emotionless about that. And guess that's where that's left us. Left us with people who just 90% of a global working population who's unhappy. Now, that's not meaning to say that we are ungrateful. It's meaning to say that each and every one of us has been given a God-given talent, passion. And it's our job to cultivate that, work out what that is, bring it to the surface, and now deliver it to the world. That's our job. And because we don't know what that is, that's why we're kind of challenged, unhappy, feeling unvalued, feeling like I want to make a difference, but I don't know the avenue, I don't know the skill set, I don't know the vehicle, how. And so it's really important that your professional life is determined by emotions. Your gut is giving you all the evidence that you need, all the feelings that you need, because everything else that's important to you is dictated by your feeling, by your emotions, by your gut, except your career, except your professional life, because that's supposed to be some other compartment of the brain, but it's not working out for a lot of people. So my invitation is to get realigned with your gut, get realigned with your emotion, with your feeling, not to get emotional in terms of screaming and shouting and not being happy and cursing, but being in tune with in line with your emotion of what is really going to resonate with you, what is really going to spark you, what is going to just light you up. And knowing that it's okay to feel that, it is more professional to have that happen. It's more professional. Is that for a change of reference and a change of reframe of thinking? To do work that inspires you, to do work that you are inspired by, to do work that allows you to make a difference and add a change to the world or your corner of the world, however you see it. That's the real motivation here. And you'll be able to do that when you really tune in. Now, I teach this in a 7-step process of how to find your real passion. And I have a free training on that on unboxyourgift.com. So if you go there, sign up, you'll get the free training to get access to the free training of how to take you through the steps. But I really wanted to deep dive into that because I feel that it's the missing link. Because everything has to be done with this thought of it's got to be done professionally, and professionally means divorce yourself from emotion, divorce yourself from your feeling, when in fact doing that has the opposite effect, has the opposite results that you're looking for. So my invitation is just to go by your gut. Trust your gut. It has the answer. It has the know-how. And feel in your heart when you're going for something, when you're going for a role, when you're declining a role, whatever it is, go with your gut because it knows, it has a link to your subconscious that is going to guide you. And don't trust in it and don't allow anything to pull you away from it, because if you do, then you'll be going with just your mental thinking, and that is good, that is fine. But the two together create a marriage of alignment, and that alignment is what gets you to your passion a lot sooner and a lot quicker. So if you found this video, this tip helpful, to listen to the emotions, because that's what's happened, that's the results. Let's go to that other one that's going to give us our passion. If you found it to be helpful, then please, by all means, share. Tag someone that you know that needs to hear this. I've had people come to me who have had burnouts at work, who have just overstressed, overworked, because they've stopped loving what they do, but they're still working at it because to get somewhere that they don't even know where the end is. They don't even know what they're working towards, just to keep going and going, and I don't know what the end is. And that's because there's no alignment, there's no passion, there's no purpose other than just to keep going. And that becomes work, that becomes overstressed, and that just dwindles you out. It just completely takes everything out of you. So if you know someone who needs this, who needs just to know to just tune into themselves, wherever they are in their life, then please tag them, share this video, make sure you let them know so that they can know that emotion is part of the professional process, that you being professional is the journey of just aligning it with your emotions. Otherwise, you run the risk of never knowing what you're uniquely good at, what lights you up, and making that contribution in the world. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking your time, your effort to do this for yourself, because this is where the rubber meets the road. This is what makes everything else possible. Knowing your passion and being able to live it is what creates the juice, the light, the spark within you. Have a beautiful morning, day, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you real soon on the next episode, unboxyourgift.com.